Reminder, what you're about to witness is not for the faint of heart. This is the story of a man who went from being overlooked to becoming one of the most feared physiques in bodybuilding. His transformation defies human limits. His presence on the Olympia stage left legends shaking. And in 2025, Samson Dauda'S may have done the unthinkable. Who is this mass monster that's taken over the sport? How did he shock the judges, leave veterans stunned, and force the world to rethink what a bodybuilding champion looks like? This is the shocking, dramatic, and utterly insane rise of Samson Dauda', the Nigerian lion. The man who came out of nowhere. Just a few years ago, Samson Dauda' was a name whispered quietly in the corners of bodybuilding forums. No one saw it coming. No one predicted the storm that was brewing. Born in Nigeria and raised in the UK, Samson wasn't supposed to become a bodybuilding feat. No, he didn't have a golden ticket, no elite coaches, no early Olympia exposure. What he did have, a work ethic so savage, so relentless, it bordered on obsession. While others chased fame, Samson chased size. While others flexed for social media, Samson was grinding in silence. By 2022, people started noticing, but no one expected what would happen next. The masked monster emerges. In 2023, Samson Dauda' stepped on the Arnold Classic stage, and the crowd gasped. He wasn't just big. He wasn't just conditioned. He was freaky. Round muscle bellies, granite-like density, shoulders wider than some doors, legs like tree trunks, and most importantly, a flow and symmetry that shouldn't exist on a mat. And that massive. Bodybuilding veterans said he was Ronnie Coleman meets Flex Wheeler. Judges didn't know whether to score him as a mass monster or an aesthetic icon. He broke the algorithm of bodybuilding. He walked off that stage with the Arnold Classic crown and instantly became a real threat to the Mr. Olympia throne. 2024. Mr. Olympia, the shocker. Let's talk about the Mr. Olympia 2024, the night that changed everything. The audience came for Hadi Choopan, for Derek Lunsford, for the usual suspects. But then Samson Dauda' stepped on stage, and the stadium fell silent. He wasn't just big. He wasn't just peeled. He looked like something not of this world. The striations on his quads were like slashes carved by lichen. His back, a roadmap of freakish detail. And when he hit that side chest, time stopped. Social media exploded. Hashtags like Samson Dauda' Shock 25. Samson's physique had gone from elite to otherworldly. At 300+ pounds, shredded, he wasn't just big, he was sculpted muscle arm. His arms had grown so freakishly large, people online claimed they were edited. His chest was a literal wall, his hamstrings looked like pythons, his waist still tight, his aesthetics still flawless. Commentators said, "This man isn't human anymore." And when he showed up at the 2025 Mr. Olympia, he didn't just compete, he owned the stage. The freak that destroyed exportations. Let's be honest, bodybuilding had a formula. You had the mass monsters, the aesthetics guys, the symmetry kings. But Samson Dauda broke the mold. He didn't fit in any category. He was the category. Freaky size, aesthetic lines, Olympia-level conditioning, stage presence of a king. He forced the judges to rethink the criteria. He made legends look small. And when the final call-outs happened, it was clear. This was no longer the Olympia of the old guard. This was the era of Samson Dauda. The moment that shocked the world. And then the moment came. Finals. Olympia 2025. Top 2. Samson Dauda versus Derek Lunsford. The tension was electric. Fans screamed. Phones recorded. The world waited. And then, the announcer said the words that shook the entire bodybuilding universe. Your new Mr. Olympia, Samson Dauda. The crowd erupted. Some cried, some cheered, some stared in disbelief. This was the most shocking Olympia result in over a decade. The lion had claimed the jungle. The aftermath. The fitness world exploded. YouTubers couldn't stop talking about it. Instagram lit up with comparisons to Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath, Dorian Yates. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger himself tweeted, "This is what the future of bodybuilding looks like." But Samson, he didn't celebrate. He went back to the gym, back to the grind. Because for him, this wasn't the end. A secret emerged. Samson Dauda wasn't even at 100% when he won the Mr. Olympia. Let that sink in. The man who dwarfed the competition, who crushed veterans, who redefined modern bodybuilding, wasn't operating at full power. Behind the camera, behind the lights, and behind the insane posing routines, Samson was hiding something. In a post-Olympia podcast, his coach revealed Samson was dealing with a torn pec strain just 2 weeks out. He couldn't even train chest properly. And yet no one noticed, because he didn't complain. Because champions don't make excuses, they make history. Let that sink in. The greatest shock of the 2025 Mr. Olympia wasn't that Samson won. It's that he did it injured. And now, the bodybuilding world is trembling in fear. Because if that version of Samson Dauda is enough to win Olympia, what happens when he comes back?